How's it going there, guys? Helmsy here, and today what we're going to talk about is how to get the Underlight angler fishing pole. That is right, this baby, right here. Now what this thing will do for you is pretty simple. I'm going to go ahead and just read it off here because I don't memorize it. It is going to grant you the undercurrent ability, allowing you to instantly teleport to the nearest fishing node within 300 yards. Also having it equipped, both equipped statuses by the way, are going to allow your fishing skill to be increased by 60 points. So it's a pretty good fishing pole. It's really not as hard to get as you would think it would be. Now this is going to be a Cliff Notes guide. I'm just going to go over things quickly. I'm not going to go into too much detail on any one thing. I will have a link to Wowhead's guide to get this thing below. It is a very comprehensive guide. Again, I'm the Cliff Notes version. Check their site out for the full detailed version. Now, in case you were wondering what this fishing pole looks like and you don't already know what it looks like this thing right here. It's a pretty nasty looking fishing pole. It's pretty cool though, but I'm excited to get my hands on it. I haven't yet, but it is completely customizable, as you can see here. Now, of course, just like any other artifact weapon, it is upgradable, including the item level and stuff like that. It is customizable with a, whatever the hell they call this, kind of like the talent tree from your artifact weapons. And I'm not gonna, again, go in depth on this. I will, however, link a talent calculator for it in the bottom that was created by Wowhead. Again, lots of Wowhead stuff here because they make a great guide for it. I actually pulled some of these images from it. Hopefully that's not illegal. I accidentally hit my boom. Hopefully that's not illegal. I couldn't imagine it is, since I'm sending traffic to their site. Or it might be frowned upon, but I'm sending traffic to their site. So anyway, that will kind of let you mess around with the talent calculations and let you wrap your brain around just what exactly buffs you can get from this thing. It's obviously not going to be as in-depth as your artifact weapons, however it is pretty damn dope. Also, whenever it comes to the customizability, you can customize this thing. Whenever it comes to customizing this thing, as with any other look for your artifact weapon, you actually have to go through a bunch of you get an achievement. Okay, here's a new look. You fish up 2,000 fish, here's a new look, stuff like that. Like the same thing that it is with your artifact weapon that you use for your class, this is going to follow suit for the most part anyway. There's a little bit of differences, but that's about it. So in order to actually get this fishing pole, there are three prerequisites to getting this fishing pole. One being you have to be a level 110. 2, you have to have a fishing skill of 800, and 3, the most painful one, you have to have completed the achievement, Bigger Fish to Fry. What Bigger Fish to Fry is it's a super simple sounding achievement, well, kind of. All you have to do is go out into the Broken Isles and fish up every single rare fish there is. Now I know what you're thinking, what the frick is this? Like, this is so hard. And it's kind of a pain, but it's not as hard as it sounds, really. It takes about 10 hours on average to do, which again is quite a while, but it's not that bad. Now I'm not going to go into depth on where exactly to catch all of these fish. This is again the Cliff Notes version, and I will again point you to Wowhead's guide because they tell you exactly what you need to know on where to find these fish. One suggestion that I would give to you guys is to find yourself some arcane lures. Well, where do you find arcane lures and what the hell are they? First of all, this is an arcane lure. Second of all, you find them on Conjurer Margos's retreat. I was gonna say island, but it's Conjurer Margos's retreat, which, if you don't know, I will show you kind of on the map where you need to be. All you have to be is right here. If you can't see my thing, it's kind of like my player's like right in here. You see at the very top of Dalaran right there? So he's up there, and you just look kind of north. He is on a floating island just north of Dalaran. So you see this island now. Again, another picture there of what the view of this island looks like. Now, how do you get over to this island? Well, that's kind of the trick. So there are, there's two ways that are available to all. There are a couple, one, I guess, other way that I personally use to get over there, and you'll see it in just a second. In order to get over there, you can do three things. You can either, one, go ahead and make a leap of faith and hope that either your heroic leap lands or your grappling hook lands, which is the method that I go with because one, it's free, and two, I don't have to spend time down in Dalaran sewers fishing, meaning you guess the other two methods. One is either a teleportation to this retreat, which you pick up in the Dalaran sewers from fishing, and that doesn't sound that interesting to me. The second method, again, isn't too costly, but all you have to do is go grab a goblin glider and have a nice jump across and fly over there. And if you're a demon hunter, you're in good hands because you don't have to spend any money either. You can grapple across, so you don't have to spend any money either, or you can heroic leap across, so you don't have to spend any money. This is great. Once you get over there, you will see Conjurer Margos, and I don't remember his little companion's name, the little elemental looking thing, but I mean, like, does it really matter? And I know what you're thinking, or well, what you'll be thinking is, wow, that was kind of ironic that he said that, because once you get over to the island, you'll see a few more NPCs. You'll see a little raccoon named Trashy. Trashy's right there. If you kill Trashy, you're an asshole. Don't kill Trashy. Trashy is your friend. Next, you'll see a little guy named Dirty Daryl. Now, Dirty Daryl is a murloc, and he's your friend. You can't actually kill him, so I don't need to give you a warning about, don't be an asshole, don't kill Trashy, because you can't do the same thing to Dirty Daryl. He's just hanging out, being a murloc, doing Dirty Daryl things. So be chill, But anyway, and this is kind of, I'll go in depth on, so what if you don't have a fishing skill of 800? What if you're not ready to go out and actually find your fish? What if you're not ready to go out and complete this achievement? Well, if that's the case, then I would say don't worry. I'm going to cover that really quick because it all kind of ties together. So once you get over to this Margos's retreat, what you do is you fish for a currency called drowned mana. You fish for drowned mana, and that is what you pay Conjurer Margos for. I don't know, it's hard to say. You pay him for his items, and you pay him for his friendship. I know what you guys might be thinking. Well, I'm not ready to catch my fish yet. I don't have an 800 fishing skill like you. So what do I do? And if you think I have an 800 fishing skill on the character that I'm trying to get this on, that's funny. So I started a new character on a realm, or I instant 100 a character on a realm so I could level it up and hang out with some people. So my stuff, my skill points for fishing actually look something like that. Yes, that is completely true. I have a less than 300 skill point fishing profession. It is terrible, but I will tell you one thing is that doing this, getting these drowned mana points will do wonders for your skills. And even though I look like this, which looks like a druid really wanted to go fishing and I don't know, died because I'm undead, even though I look like that, I do not have fishing skill on that character. I'm going to tell you how to get drowned mana, and I am going to tell you why getting drowned mana is a great way to actually level up your fishing skill, even if you are as low as me, being under 300 skill. So what you need to do is, first of all, go talk to Margos. Go talk to him, see what he has for sale, because you'll see that if you become best friends with him, so you're pretty much paying this guy to be your friend. But anyway, it is worth it in the long haul because you get this thing. That is right. If you're his best friend, that thing becomes available to you. Since I just showed you the tile only, here is a picture of the actual thing. It looks like a catfish had a baby with a shark, and you get to ride that thing. So it's pretty cool. That thing only costs you 100 drowned mana, which I'm going to tell you how to actually get that extremely quick. I'm talking about 15 minutes of grind and you can get about 100 drowned mana, which by the way means that in about 4 hours of time, you can have yourself one of these catfish looking things. Now, how do you do that? It's pretty simple. I know I've said that multiple times in this video. It is really simple to actually do this. And I have it wrote down, so I'm just going to read it because I don't want to memorize it. So how to get drowned mana? You simply fish up marks of Aquos, Qiuick. You throw them into the water. It spawns this guy. His name is Qiuick or something like that, the Unleashed. With him, all you have to do is you kill him and he kind of enriches the pond you're fishing in with drowned mana. So instead of fishing up 1 drowned mana every let's say 10 casts, you're fishing up about 2 drowned mana every cast, which is awesome, which is great, which is an insane amount of drowned mana. And from there you can buy some cool stuff from Margos, become his friend, stuff like that. But what about when that runs out? Well, if you're in the right group, it doesn't have to. All you have to do is you have to go to your group finder, go to the PvE tab, go to find a group, custom, and then in the little search bar up top, it has the massive list of things. Click on that search bar, type the word fish, hit enter, and you should see a couple of groups pop up. And these are all going to be people who are fishing on that same island as you, throwing these marks of Qiuick. I can't ever think Aqua, I don't know what his name is. It doesn't matter. Throwing these into the water, spawning him, they're killing him. Now, quick disclaimer, depending on the group size, depends on his health pool. We're just going to call him the Unleashed, alright? Because I'm not pronouncing the first part because I have a hell of a time with it. But anyway, the Unleashed has a scaling health bar. So whenever you kill him solo, he has about 5 million health, which, is only 4 times more than you have, or 5 times more than you. I don't care. Depending on your health bar, we'll just say that because I suck at math. It's only about 5 million, so he's not too much of a pain to kill. Now, whenever he is spawned into a group of 40, his health scales a lot. He'll have 100 million health or a billion, I don't know, a lot of health. The guy has a lot of health whenever he's spawned into a group of 40. The one thing that won't change is his attacks don't actually change, and if they do, it's by very, very little. He'll hit you for about 1,000 either way, 100k either way, which isn't that bad because you can mitigate it or whatever. So you kill him, you go back to fishing. I was actually in one of these groups before. I'll put a picture right there. As you can see, a ton of people in this group. It was a great group. It lasted, I want to say I stayed with it for probably about 2 hours of fishing while I edited one of my videos, and I picked up probably 300 drowned mana in that time. I think it's actually a little bit, I stayed like a little bit less time, like an hour and 30 or something like that, and I picked up a little bit over 300 drowned mana, which was insane. It was, what's his name? Margos is, I'm up to pal with him, or friend with, I don't know what I'm up to with him, but I'm a lot farther ahead than if I just went at it myself and just said the heck with a group. So now you've capped at 800 skill, you are level 110, you're ready to go conquer the world. You finish that achievement, and now what do you do? So now all you have to do is fish, and according to Wowhead, which again, description, because I'm giving them credit for a lot of stuff here. They taught me a lot. I learned some stuff from other places, but a lot of it came from Wowhead. Anyway, you go and you fish around in schools of fish, or in ponds or whatever the hell they're called, fishing node. You go, you fish in fishing nodes, and eventually you're going to get something called a luminous pearl. Well, it starts a quest, and yes, as you can imagine, this is the quest you need. You go from there to wherever you get this thing, start the quest, you go see Khadgar, and then he sends you to the Dalaran fountain. You talk to that chick. All right, awesome, everything's good. She sends you on another quest where you have to go do a bunch of stuff. You come back to her, and I mean, pretty much it's 3 quests for the most part, different parts I think. Then you get your fishing pole, and it's dope. It looks so sick. I'm not going to go into detail on that. Again, link in the description. I know I've said that so many times, but check it out because it goes more in depth than I will be able to in the short time that I've been able to talk. I say short, I've been talking for quite a while. Anyway, you go, you do that, you'll pretty much get your fishing pole right there. It's really not as hard as you think it is. Check them out. Check out that description. Check out that talent calculator for the Underlight angler fishing rod. It's kind of a weird name. Anyway, check all that stuff out. They did a great job on their guide. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. If you look below me, you'll see my previous video. If you look right over there, you'll see a related video to the video that you just watched. And then if you look right there, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more daily content. Peace!